It's now more than a month since much of Pakistan was devastated by the worst floods in 80 years. Much of the terrible flooding was along the Indus River, where the waters are now starting to recede. All this week, the BBC's Ali Maqbool is travelling along the river to see how the population is recovering.
Well, throughout this first day's journey, we have seen so much destruction as we travelled south through the Swat Valley. Bridge after bridge has been destroyed, some of them huge concrete structures, some of them smaller ones like this one, but all of them vital when it comes to getting aid and help to people. Now, there are estimated to be tens of thousands of people stuck on the wrong side of the valley, so there aren't roads that can access them and get goods to them, but there are people trying to fix that. One of those is Usman Mumtaz. Usman Mumtaz works for the engineering company Halcrow, and they've been commissioned by the British government to build some bridges here. Now, Usman, just tell me, how long is it going to take to build bridges across the Swat Valley so we can get trucks across, so people can get building materials, they can get fuel, because it's not happening at the moment, is it?
It is, yes. Well, I would say that people rely on bridges, and they form vital links for people to go to work and go to school and basically get on with their lives. 10 bridges are already on their way. They're expected mid-October. And we've already started designing the bridges, and construction is going to start next week. And I'm pretty confident that we should have our first 2 bridges ready for all kinds of traffic before the end of this year.
So before the end of the year, and that's quick in bridge building terms, but it's a long time to wait if you're waiting for aid, I understand. But you're somebody who worked after the earthquake, that devastating earthquake 5 years ago. How does the destruction this time in terms of infrastructure compare to that time around?
Oh, in terms of infrastructure, there is no match. This is much more that we see in terms of bridges being damaged. There are over 300 bridges that have been washed away or damaged, of which at least 150 are reinforced concrete structures. So there is no comparison, and 10 bridges coming now, another 50 coming later. This is, I would say, a small contribution towards the entire damage.
Thank you very much. Usman Mumtaz there, but it will take years, of course, to rebuild a lot of that infrastructure. Well, we have nearly finished our first day's travel. We'll be leaving the Swat Valley soon, and over the next 24 hours, we expect to hear a little more about how the militancy in this part of Pakistan has affected those who've suffered from flood damage.
Ali Maqbool on his journey down the Indus. We must not allow extremists of any faith to hijack